In the remote mountains of Nagano, Japan, something incredible is happening that defies everything we know about aging. At 102 years old, Takeshi still tends his garden every morning, moving with the energy of someone half his age. At 89, Amiko walks 5 miles daily without breaking a sweat. Her waist still the same size as when she was 30. And here's what will shock you most. They're not just living longer, they're staying lean, energetic, and vibrant well into their golden years, while Americans struggle with weight gain after 40. Scientists thought it was genetics until they discovered something that changes everything we believed about metabolism and aging. For decades, researchers were convinced the Japanese had some magical DNA that kept them slim. They called it the Asian gene advantage. Medical journals published studies claiming genetic superiority. But then, something happened that shattered this theory completely. When scientists studied Japanese people living in America, they found something disturbing. Second and third generation Japanese Americans had the exact same obesity rates as everyone else. Same genes, completely different results. The secret wasn't flowing in their blood, it was flowing in their morning teacups. Dr. Bradley Willocks from the prestigious Okinawa Centenarian Study spent 25 years and millions in research funding uncovering the truth. What he found wasn't some complex diet plan requiring you to eliminate entire food groups. It wasn't some punishing exercise routine that destroys your joints. It was a collection of simple morning habits that most Japanese people do without even thinking about it. And the most powerful discovery was what they consumed first thing every morning, before their feet even touched the floor. You see, in traditional Japanese culture, the day begins with what they call a morning elixir. Not coffee loaded with sugar and cream, not orange juice packed with 30 grams of sugar, but a carefully crafted blend of specific plants and superfruits that have been passed down through generations like precious family secrets. These aren't exotic ingredients with names you can't pronounce. These are powerful natural compounds that Western science has now proven can literally reactivate your metabolism at the cellular level. The first ingredient that shocked researchers was something called EGCG from green tea. But here's the critical difference. Not just any green tea you buy at the grocery store. The specific variety, grown in the mineral-rich volcanic soils of Japan, contains concentrations 400% higher than regular tea. When Harvard researchers tested this compound, they found it can increase fat burning by up to 17% within just 2 hours. That's like getting an extra hour of intense cardio just from your morning drink. Then there's Camu Camu, a superfruit so powerful it was once reserved only for Japanese royalty. This tiny fruit contains 60 times more vitamin C than an orange and 10 times more antioxidants than blueberries. Japanese centenarians have been consuming this for generations, and new research from Tokyo University reveals it doesn't just boost immunity, it ignites your metabolism from the inside out, like gasoline on a fire. One study showed participants lost an average of 12 pounds in 8 weeks just by adding this single ingredient to their morning routine. But the most powerful ingredient is ashwagandha root. This adaptogen has been used in Japanese traditional medicine for over 1,000 years, long before Western science even knew what an adaptogen was. Modern research now proves it can reduce cortisol, your stress hormone, by up to 30%. Why does this matter for weight loss? Because cortisol is the hormone that tells your body to store fat around your midsection every time you feel stressed. Lower cortisol equals less belly fat naturally and effortlessly. The Japanese don't just consume these individually, though. They combine them in precise ratios that create what scientists call a synergistic effect. Think of it like a symphony orchestra. Each instrument is beautiful alone, but together they create something truly magical that moves your soul. These compounds work together to awaken what researchers call your dormant metabolism, the part of your fat-burning system that goes to sleep as you age, like a bear going into hibernation. Here's exactly what happens when you activate this dormant metabolism. First, your body starts burning stored fat for energy instead of just the food you recently ate. Second, your natural energy levels surge without the crashes that come from caffeine and stimulants. Third, those devastating afternoon cravings that sabotage your best intentions simply disappear like morning fog. And fourth, you start feeling like the younger, more vibrant version of yourself that you thought was gone forever. The problem is, getting these ingredients in their pure, potent form is nearly impossible unless you live in Japan. The soil quality, harvesting methods, and traditional preparation techniques all matter tremendously. Most supplements you find in stores contain watered-down versions or synthetic imitations that simply don't work. But what if you could access the exact same morning elixir that keeps Japanese centenarians slim and energetic? Click the link in the description to discover the morning ritual that's helping thousands of people over 40 reclaim their metabolism and transform their lives. Your future self will thank you.